Good morning, everyone. Thanks for joining us today. This is Matt Tour with Insurance Agency marketing specialist on the annuity side of the business here at IAMS. Been here for over 20 years, seen a lot of changes over the years, but appreciate you being on today. We're glad to be joined by Rob here shortly from EquiTrust. He's an internal marketing specialist at EquiTrust and does a great job on marketing and ideas for sales. A lot of good stuff he'll be going over here shortly based on what we'll be discussing here this morning. I know here at IAMS, we've seen a really nice increase in business the last couple of years based on the increased interest rates, seen the highest rates we've seen in a couple decades. Really good to have these great rate environments. The market has been up and down. I know today the market is down substantially, so good time to be in a no loss guarantee of principal type contract. And we've seen a huge movement of money to these types of contracts, be it index annuities or fixed rate annuities. Great combinations right now, what we're offering here in this space. We do have some really nice perks for agents that are licensed with IAMS for the first time, doing business in the first 180 days. You get some really nice incentives based on that production. Anywhere between a $100,000 level and $1 million level, you can choose between seminar systems, cash, iPads, radio shows, whatever it may be of interest in. We have it all available. We also have a nice trip. You can stay at a Ritz-Carlton for $500,000 of production. Really a nice combination there. So definitely keep that in mind if you're a newer agent with IAMS. Got these great incentives you can qualify for in the first 180 days. We have different other builders we help you out with. We have a new producer referral program. If you refer agents to IAMS and they produce annuity business or life insurance, you'll get an override based on that production. We send these out once a quarter. A great way for you to build up a nice flow of money coming on a quarterly basis based on your referrals. I have agents that call me all the time wanting to know where those checks are coming out, how much they're going to be specific for that agent. A great way for us to help you out with those bank accounts. And we also have our market reimbursement program. We reimburse for your marketing costs based on your marketing balance. We reimburse half of your costs. So you spent $2,000 for a meeting, we'll reimburse up to $1,000 of that based on your expense account. So good stuff going there. Great way for IAMS to help you out with these higher costs. I know the cost of doing anything these days is much higher than it was even 6 months ago. And that will probably continue based on what we see on the environment moving forward. We've got a great back office support team here. We got a great group of individuals to help you out with your new business and your creative needs based on advertising. Got a great contracting department that can help you out with your contract needs. We also have a great commissions department that can help you out with any commission questions based on that side of it. We have a great website you can take advantage of, the imsinc.com, and it's available 7 days a week, 24 hours a day. You can look at current interest rates, do income comparisons, do term quotes, long-term care quotes. You can take a look at the latest rates. You can pull up by age, state, duration. So maybe we'll look at a 5-year rate in the state of Pennsylvania. It's going to give the best rates based on that client. So really a good tool to utilize there on our website. We have agents that use it all the time. I use it on a daily basis, multiple times an hour to check out rates, see where things are moving. Great stuff that's updated every day by Annuity Rate Watch. A great tool to utilize here in the space. We do utilize Firelight on e-applications. I know we have most of our carriers utilize Firelight, including EquiTrust. Very simple way to get apps completed. Once you've utilized it once or twice, it's super easy. Plug in the information that auto-fills most of the app for you, and then you have to go through all the, some of the questions there to get those finalized. But really turns the guessing part upside down. You have to read handwriting. There aren't pieces of the app that are left blank because everything has to be completed to submit it. really a great system to utilize. And Firelight is the main one we see with most of our companies. There's a couple of companies that have their own, but Firelight would be the main company that utilizes those e-apps. As I mentioned, we do have a great creative team. We've got a great group of people in that department. They can help you out with your advertising needs. Maybe we do a social media campaign, do some newsletters, do some revamp your business cards, revamp your business look. A great way for us to help you out with those needs. If you want to revamp your website or create a website, they can also help you out with that. Based on your production, most of these services could be free, or they can charge for them if you have not been producing with IMS. Kind of depends where you stand on that side. And we can get you hooked up with one of those creative people if need be down the road. We also have our wealth management team. I know that seen a huge increase in the number of agents marketing on the securities and insurance side. We've seen a big increase in agents we have in our top 40 that are hooked up on the security side that were not prior to this. I'd say about 85% of our agents in our top 40 are securities licensed now, where that used to be about 5%. So that's really turned the corner. If you'd like to get additional information on our wealth management team, what they can do for you, mark off yes. Be glad to have Duncan Smith give you a call. We've got a great group of individuals on that side, got a great platform for investments, super easy to utilize their services. Also, the fees are lower than most based on that side. If you do have interest in having Duncan give you a call, mark off yes. I'll leave this open for about another 15, 20 seconds. And he'll be glad to answer any questions. If you do hold a Series 65 now and like to move it, he can help you with that. If you have not taken your Series 65 yet, he can help you with the studying material for that to get you moving on that side. But if you do have interest, mark off yes, otherwise mark off no. I'll be glad to get you hooked up with Duncan and get those going. Great option to utilize his services for sure. Can get that closed up here. We'll keep things moving. We also do academies about 2 to 3 times a year. I know we do have one coming up the middle of May. It's going to be in Des Moines, Iowa. Should be a great meeting we're holding there. I know we do have a couple spaces left, and it's a fantastic chance for you to get in front of other high-producing agents. We do a roundtable platform where we have some of our higher-producing agents conduct the meeting, go over questions that come up from the producers, help you out with your lead activity, help you out with closing sales. A lot of great stuff they'll cover during that. If you'd be interested in being on the list for one of our future events, mark off yes. We take care of most of your costs. I know if you're doing business with IMS, you will attend this for free. If you are not doing business with IMS, we'll need to get you licensed with the carrier that is sponsoring the meeting, and there will be a small fee that's charged up front, but it is reimbursed based on production. So most of the people attending will have a free trip. But yeah, really good. I know we bring in some marketing specialists on lead programs, some software programming specialists, kind of go over some tools you can use online to really enhance your presentations, everything that goes along with that. But if you would have interest in attending one of our meetings, I know we have typically 2 or 3 of these a year. We got our first one here in May. Second one will probably be later in the year, it's probably September, October. I know we'll do one on life insurance too. So if you'd like to attend the life meeting, we'd be glad to have you on board for that. But a great opportunity to pick up some great information on both sides. I'll get that closed up. We'll go ahead and keep things moving here. We do have presence on both Facebook and LinkedIn. I know we do some special advertising on both social networks. I know we see some responses based on those. So I know people do look at Facebook quite often and more on the LinkedIn side. But a great opportunity for you to have some presence online and have us help you out with any Facebook advertising, anything you may need on that side. We'd be glad to help you on that end. We also just announced our next incentive trip is going to be to Quebec, Canada. It's a 18-month qualification. Qualification started on January 1st of this year, runs through June the 30th of 2025. The trip will be in August of 2025 and should be a great trip to Quebec, Canada, and very nice location. They're in the Fairmount in the town of Quebec, so definitely keep that handy. Once again, we are glad we could have Rob join us this morning. I'm going to go ahead and change presenters to Rob Walker, internal specialist there at EquiTrust Company, and he's does a great job on these webinars. We look forward to hearing from Rob this morning. Good morning, Rob. Glad you could join us here on a busy Thursday.
Yeah, absolutely. Thanks, Matt. Excited to join in and talk a little bit about EquiTrust. We got a ton of exciting stuff going on so far this year. We've had our financials just came out. So if you're looking at your screen, this update on our financial overview piece, everything's looking good as far as the financials go. We've had just another great year for sales and everything along those lines. We did here in this first quarter receive a review, analyst review from Fitch, and they came back and gave us an A-. So that's really positive for us in the direction that we're trying to go here at EquiTrust. Today I'm going to talk about our products, excuse me. We've had some really nice enhancements on our products, but specifically on income, the income enhancements that we recently released, and then also talk to you about a sales concept here at EquiTrust through our partial tax conversion option inside of our products. A lot of people are talking about taxes, what might happen in the future. The Trump tax changes might be going, or scheduled to go away in 2026. So would you rather pay taxes today or later? So at the end of the day, EquiTrust makes it really easy for you if you want to try and go down that path. So we'll talk about that opportunity here with us as well. So yeah, let's jump into it. So our top selling product, a lot of you might know Market Power. We have our Market Series, but Market Power is our largest upfront bonus product. Here at EquiTrust, we don't have vesting schedules on our bonuses. They go in and they're fully vested on day one. So we've got a 12% bonus right now inside of that product series. Depending on your state, it could be a 10-year or a 14-year surrender charge period. You can see minimum on that product's $10,000. Issues up to age 75, 10% penalty-free withdrawals after the first year. But really what I like to point out on this product series is our fixed rates are competitive. Our S&P annual point-to-point caps are always competitive, so we're really solid in that space in the marketplace. And then recently, we enhanced this income rider that's on this market series for Market Power, Market 10, and then Market 7. So we'll talk about income here in a minute, but same rates of whether you have an income rider on there or not. So we keep the same product, keep it simple, make it easy for you to use our products and keep it turnkey with the same rates across whether you're doing income or not. So an excellent option there through Market Power. It is the one product that I'll talk about today though that is single premium. So we take premiums in the first year, but nothing after inside of Market Power. The next product is Market 10. Market 10 is unique, I feel like, because it has an 8% bonus, but that bonus goes on all contributions for the first 5 years into that contract, and we don't roll surrender charges. So if you start it, and then 5 years down the road you put money in there, it's still going to be done in another 5 years on that original 10-year surrender charge schedule. For that reason alone, we do get a lot of IRA startups or Roth startups into this product because it can go down to $5,000 for that initial premium. As you'll see on the screen, it does issue up to age 80. It's a 10-year surrender charge product, and it's flexible premium for the life of the contract. But you will get that premium bonus for contributions in the first 5 years. You can add money after that. It's just the bonuses in the first 5 years on that product. Another thing that's excellent about EquiTrust is we do have renewal rate transparency. So if you want to jump on our website and see renewal rates from any time period on our products, you can do that out there and see that information on how we've had renewals over the years. And I think you'll be so pleasantly surprised on our consistency there. The next product we'll talk about, Market 7, 7-year product, a little bit shorter, $10,000 minimum that allows it to issue up to age 85. So you've got a solid index annuity product that runs up to age 85. Does have the income rider benefit available. That one probably saw the biggest changes that we'll talk about here in a minute, but it's flexible premium over the 7-year period. Same 10% penalty free withdrawals after the first year. But down here on the rates, you'll see 5% fixed account, 10% S&P cap. This has an S&P par rate at 50%, which is excellent to have in there. And then another one I like to point out down here is monthly cap or monthly sum, depending on what words you want to use to describe this index, but up to 3% now. It's been a long time. Matt, when's the last time you saw a 3% monthly point-to-point cap? It's been a while, right?
Long time ago. I mean, I haven't seen a 3% cap forever, and anything
Yeah.
above 2 is huge. I know we saw some really good returns the last couple months on the monthly cap. You know, people are making 10, 15%. So really nice strategy there.
Yep. And then we do in all of our products have the Barclays Focus 50 and then the Mark 5 from S&P. Our participation rates there are extremely competitive on those indexing options if those are ones that you like to use. So that's just a quick overview of our top 3 products. The main thing I wanted to talk about today is the updates to our income riders. We had an excellent overhaul to get extremely competitive on our income products.
Hey, Rob.
Yes, sir.
Quick question came up on commissions. So I know you guys do pay first year commissions all the way through the first year. So
Yeah.
in that market power bonus, the client's going to get that 12% bonus on all deposits. Plus, they'll get first year commission, during that first year. And then on the market 10 and also the market 7, you guys pay commissions the first 5 years, but at reduced rate years 2 through 5, correct?
Yes, sir. That is correct. So any deposits in the first year are like first year rate commissions. After that, if the products allow for additional deposits, there'll be a 2 through year 5 schedule that'll be reduced commissions. And then after that, there is additional commissions that are offered.
Yep.
We do have additional trail options though too. If you are one that likes to look at trails, we do offer trail commission options as well.
Awesome. Thanks.
Yep. So again, just on your screen, you'll see, Market Power, Market 10, Market 7 all got upgraded. We do have an income rider on our Market Value product at the bottom. We didn't enhance that rider at this time. It's built a little bit different. It does stacking and then interest credits, but really what we were trying to jump back into and make a splash in is that guaranteed income story. And we had some excellent enhancements we were able to pull in the current rate environment. So Market Power, 12% upfront bonus, that goes on your account value and your benefit base. And then you'll have an 8% roll up compound for 10 years. So it says on here, it's a strong guarantee in later years. It's compared to income 1, 2, 10 years ago, these income numbers today are substantially better. The selling opportunity here is phenomenal with the way these payout factors have increased. The roll-up rates are solid. So if you've got clients looking for that, pension type check that they want to build into their retirement, these products are right now at the top of the industry. So we've got 8% for 10 years, a 1.25 rider charge, Market 10, 8% bonus on both your cash and benefit base, 8% compound roll up for 10 years, a 1% rider charge. And then Market 7 had the biggest overhaul here. We actually added a 25% benefit base bonus. So it doesn't go on your account value or cash value side, but if you're looking for income early on, you've got that client that sends you an email, gives you a call and says, hey, I'm planning on changing jobs. I got my 401k. Can you help me with that? And they're getting closer to the retirement age. Market 7 is going to have a 25% upfront bonus, 7% compound roll up for 7 years. And you'll see the numbers here in a minute of how competitive that ends up being, all for a 1.25 rider charge. Market value, again, it has a 10% benefit-based bonus, 3% stackable credit on top of index returns for 95 basis points. So when we look at the heat map, what this is showing you is that it's basically a comparison of our three products and on a 60-year-old with a $100,000 deposit, and then what those income numbers would be. So after the first year, you can see the dark green is the top number. That's the highest payout. Blue's in the middle, and gray's the lowest. So right out of the gate, Market 7 has some excellent income options for your clients. Not to say that Market 10 and Market Power are bad. It's just it's lower on those earlier years, but then you'll see later on in the contracts how those numbers start to shift after year 7, because Market 7's rolling up for 7 years, and then it'll stay at that income number depending upon growth after that. And then with Market Power and Market 10, they're going to roll up for 10 years and have more years of roll up. So then they'll take over as the top income stories there year 9 on. But again, those numbers are excellent. Like when I look at these numbers, one thing I do to try and simplify income riders for an explanation to a client is if you put $100,000 away today, and I can guarantee you in 3 years you'll get 10% of that money for the rest of your life. That's what Market 7 can do. It'll pay out $10,413 of your $100,000 in 3 years guaranteed. Right? There's not many options out there that you can find that'll do that without any market risk, guaranteed. The next option here just ups the age. So now we're looking at a 65-year-old. So the older you get, the other big change that we made is our payout factors are not banded anymore. They go up by 10 basis points each year. So you don't have to wait till 65 to get a big jump in your payout factor. We want it to be convenient and flexible for your clients. So any year it'll go up by 10 basis points to keep those payouts competitive for your clients. And so again, same thing, first 8 years, it's going to be Market 7. If you've got income after that, it'll jump to Market 10, but Market Power is still extremely competitive in there with a larger bonus. Jumps up again to age 70. So the reason why I put all three of these in here, again, if you put $100,000 in today and you could be guaranteed a 10% payout after 1 year for the rest of your life at age 71, that's an excellent story to be able to tell your clients, and hopefully will make sense to them as far as needing that in their retirement portfolio. The next few slides I have compares to the marketplace. Matt mentioned Annuity Rate Watch earlier. The aggregators out there, if you want to compare us to everybody else, they do a great job of that. For us right now, 65-year-old in 1 year, Market 7's right up there at the top of the industry compared to some of the major players that are out there offering income today. And then Market 10 and Market Power right there. If you wait 5 years, it's still Market 7, and then Market 10 jumps up there. And then if you're going 10 years, it's Market 10, Market Power, and then Market 7 is still in the hunt. So we got an excellent story there with our income. Another couple just details on how we do income that might be a little bit different. On spousal continuance, so if you set it up as a single income and original owner passes away, we do actually allow spousal continuance to happen, and we'll allow it to go for the life of the surviving spouse, whereas a lot of other accounts will just do it until they drain that account value down to 0. We allow it to pay out for the life of the second or for on spousal continuance. We've got a doubler inside of all of our guarantee income products, and so it'll double if they can't do 2 activities of daily living. It's not on confinement, so they do not have to be confined. It's on 2 of 6, and we will continue to pay or start paying that doubler. It'll be guaranteed for 5 years as long as when they go on claim, they have at least $1 in their account value. So on this, again, we'll pay it out for the 5 years as long as they have money in their account value that first year, whereas a lot of the other doubler features will stop once they deplete that account value. This talks about how we structure our fee structure. So I'm just going to click to this slide because it gives you the numbers behind it. We do it off the account value. The money's deducted from your account value anyhow. So we feel like that's a fair way to do the fee structure. So if it's a 1% fee, it's going to be based off of whatever your account value is. This just shows you, over a 10-year period, it's calculates out to be about $3,000 worth of savings, or, percentage wise, that would be, basically like a 30% savings over the other way fees are calculated. A lot of times fees, if you can give them the best income, the fee isn't as important, but we feel like it's the right way to do the fee structure. We have our website. If you haven't used it, you should definitely check it out. Give me a call or connect with the guys at IMES to get information on the website. But you can track your pending active business. You can run illustrations out there. You can utilize our e-app, or you can utilize it through IMES. All that stuff's available out there. But there is a lot of great marketing and sales tools out there. Again, at least we've got renewal rate history out there for you as well. But any questions on income riders that came through, Matt, or any additional color you want to add?
So on EquiTrust, how soon can they start taking lifetime income?
After the first year.
After the first year. I know when I run comparisons, that market 7 is always either at the top or like in second place. So huge income from that contract. Just got to wait, 1 year to get it, but definitely worth your time to get that done.
Yeah, and it's not on the slides, but if you get a client brochure, that the new ones that show the payout factors on the backside, it's pretty impressive on what they did on the actual payout factors that generate your check. It's just, right. 5 years ago, you would have never seen those numbers, and now having that opportunity to have, 6.5 payout at 60 or 65 is just, pretty amazing to see. So it's an excellent opportunity right now.
Yeah, I'm gonna launch another quick poll on getting more material from us on EquiTrust. So if you want me to send you out some additional details on some of the plans we've discussed today, I'll go ahead and get that sent out after the meeting. I know that I do give everyone a call that did attend today's meeting, kind of go over the kind of what we covered, the strengths that EquiTrust has. I know we're seeing a ton of business going EquiTrust's direction, and they've got some of the best bonus rates, some of the best interest rates. Compensation is at the top. Really good combinations here with these contracts. And, you get a 10-year contract with that market power bonus in a number of states with a 12% bonus and a 4% fixed rate, guaranteeing clients 16% return first year is really huge. A great combination right now. But if you do have interest in getting some more information on EquiTrust, I'd be glad to get that sent out to you. I'll probably leave this open for another about 15, 20 seconds. Anything you want to cover during this time period at all, Rob?
Yeah, so lastly, I just want to jump through the sales concept that we make really, really easy. It seems to be a lot of what our producers, agents are talking about to their clients. First off, inherited IRAs. We've had the Secure Act stuff that's happened that's changed that landscape. We are very, very flexible on inherited IRAs. We take inherited IRAs, we'll take them before or after, but we've got a great piece to kind of help walk you through that landscape that'll give you the details on how you'll have to structure it and how you can structure it here with EquiTrust. But the concept that I want to walk through today is what we call our partial tax conversion. But basically it's talking about if your clients are getting ready to retire, they've got all their money packed away in qualified accounts. They're carrying right now, if they're in a mutual fund or security, they're carrying two major types of risk, right? They're carrying market risk, and they're also carrying tax risk. There's a lot of concerns with the Trump tax changes that took place that are set to expire in 2026, that might change our tax environment negatively for the general working public going forward. So would you want to pay taxes at the known rates today, or do you want to wait and then maybe run into an unknown tax environment down the road? Well, whichever one they prefer, we make it extremely easy to be able to move your money into an annuity contract and remove the market risk element. But then we'll also create what's called a mirrored account for you to be able to essentially the bucket pours into another bucket, but that's realistically what it does. We create a mirrored account. So the contract you set up originally from your 401k or whatever qualified account rollover, we create that annuity for you. And then as you want to do conversions, you just submit in our partial tax conversion form and it'll move it into a mirrored account. A lot of people are really liking the Roth option now. So if you clients qualify for a Roth option, you can move it over into a Roth mirrored account and continue to do that at whatever rate that they want to do that at. So it's a really convenient and easy way to do that. So if they want to do it 100%, if they want to do it 20% for 5 years, however they want to do that conversion, we allow them to do that partial tax conversion here at EquiTrust. And we've got some pretty solid marketing behind that. But basically, the best case scenario is if you take $100,000, you convert it over 5 years, means you're moving 20 grand a year. If you're in a 20% tax bracket, that's a $4,000 tax requirement for the client each year. We at EquiTrust will actually allow them to send that money off, and we'll pay it to the IRS through the tax election form that we have, so they can pay it out of that account. But the numbers really, really look strong if they can pay those taxes out of pocket over that time period and then continue to get that growth. And then if it's a Roth account, essentially have a tax-free bucket going forward. If there's an income rider on there, then they'd have our guaranteed roll-ups and then payouts for the rest of their life. And since it's a Roth account, if it's in force over 5 years and they're over age 60, it could be potentially be tax-free income for them. So there's a lot of strategy behind that that's happening today. At EquiTrust, we just make it really, really easy for you and your clients to be able to execute one of those strategies inside of our products. So if there's questions on that, feel free to reach out to me, but reach out to Matt and the guys over at IMES. They can walk you through how all that works and looks. But again, right, as far as where we're sitting today, EquiTrust, we just got reviewed by Fitch at A-. Our financials came out dramatically stronger than last year, and last year's financials were great. We made income rider moves. Some of you have probably used this in the past for our MIGAs. We're still extremely competitive there. And then we've got excellent rates on all of our index annuity products. So anything we can do to earn your business, we'd love to do that. We appreciate the partnership with you guys over there at IMES, Matt, and thanks again for the opportunity to present today. My contact information is on the screen, so if you have questions, feel free to reach out to me directly or shoot me an email. Otherwise, the guys at IMES can help you out with whatever you need on your EquiTrust.
Yeah, quick question came up, Rob, on the Roth conversion. If you do a bonus contract, let's say you're doing the market power bonus, and you're converting, let's say, 10, 15% per year, and the client wants to use some of the money out of the IRA side, do you allow them to pick which side of the bucket you're going to pull the money out on free withdrawals to help pay the taxes?
No, we do it proportionately depending on what portion is in the how the contract's weighted. So if it's early on and it's an 80-20, it's whatever they pull, 80% comes from the qualified side, 20 comes from the non-qualified side.
Right. So it'd be much better, obviously, to leave the money in the contract, not have to pull money out. So that's why I tell people that if you're doing a Roth conversion, you really need to use money as outside of what you're converting to pay the taxes, because you're losing based also on that 5-year wait. You got to wait 5 years to start taking money out of the Roth to have it as a full Roth conversion.
Correct. Yep.
So yeah, much better for a client to wait and take money elsewhere to pay those taxes. So if they don't have money elsewhere to pay taxes, I would not do a Roth conversion based on the rules. But otherwise, appreciate your time, Rob. Thanks for joining us today. Always try to keep this under 40 minutes if we can. I know that people have to get back to their sales positions and keep things rolling in the field. Again, I will call everyone that was on today's meeting, kind of go over the details of what we covered today. If you have any questions, you can give me a call. Anything I need to ask Rob and get that done also. But otherwise, everyone have a great week. Enjoy the spring conditions, hopefully where you're at. and we look forward to a very strong finish here to the first half of the year. I know EquiTrust does have the additional 2% premium bonus on their bonus contracts running through the end of June. A great way for your clients to earn additional dollars based on those bonus rates, and a great way for you to make sales and get the clients some really good returns along the way. Anything you want to finalize with here, Rob?
No, again, thank you for the opportunity. And yeah, as you got questions, don't hesitate to reach out and be happy to help out.
Sounds good, Rob. Have a great week, and we'll end it here today. Otherwise, enjoy the day. Bye now.
All right. Thanks, Matt.